Hi guys! Today we focus on our toes and feet, so find a chair where you can sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor, take your shoes off, take your socks off, and let's get ready. Starting with both of your feet resting on the floor, so make sure you sit the way that your feet can touch the floor comfortably. And then we start by lifting our heels off the floor, releasing the heels down, lifting the toes off the floor and releasing the toes down. Lifting the heels, releasing down, lifting the toes off the floor, releasing the toes down. Lifting the heels off the floor, releasing them down. Lifting the toes off the floor, releasing them down. Lifting the heels, release down, lift the toes, release down. One last time, lift the heels as high as you can, release them back down, and then lift the toes and release your toes back down. Moving on to the next one. This time focus only on the right foot first. And we start by spreading the toes, putting them down on the floor, and then bringing them as close as possible together. Spreading the toes, and then bringing them as close as possible together. Spreading them, bringing them together, spreading them, and bringing them together. And once more, spreading them as far as you can. Open your toes, and then bringing them back together. Switching to the other side, left foot, spread your toes, and then bring them together as close as possible. Spread your toes on the floor, and then bring them together as close as possible. Spread your toes, even the pinky. Bring them back together. Spread your toes and bring them back together. And one last time, spread your toes, put them down, and bring them together. And then release. Next one is a little bit tricky. If it doesn't work from the first round, keep trying and don't get frustrated. So we start to lift all 4 toes but the big toe, and then release those 4 toes back down. Lift only the big toe, and then release the big toe back down. Lift the other 4 toes, release them back down. Lift only the big toe and release it back down. Lift the other 4 toes and release it down. Lift the big toe, come on, and go back down. Lift the other 4, release them down. Lift the big one and release it down. Last round, lift the other 4 toes, release them down, lift your big toe, and release it down. Switch to your left foot, starting to lift all 4 toes but your big toe, release them back down. And then lift only your big toe, even if it lifts just a little bit, and then release it down. Lift the other 4, release them down, lift your big toe, and release your big toe down. Lift the other 4, release it down, lift your big toe, release it down. Lift the other 4, release it down, lift your big one, release it down. One last time, lift the other 4, release it down, lift your big toe as high as you can, and release it down. Moving on to our last movement. This time we work a little bit more with our ankle too. You can extend your legs slightly further. And then start with your right foot again. Curl your toes in as if you're making a fist, and then point your right foot. And then curl your toes back into your fist. Flex your toes and pull them towards you. Curl your toes in as if you're making a fist. Point your right foot out. Extend. And then curl your toes back in, flex your foot and pull your toes towards you. Curl your toes in, point your right foot, curl your right foot in, make your fist, flex your toes and pull them towards you. Curl your toes, point your foot, curl back in, pull your toes towards you. Curl your toes, point your foot, curl your foot in, pull your toes towards you. And then the other side. Same in here. Start lifting your left foot off the floor. And then curl your toes in as if you're making a fist. Point your left foot out. And then curl your left foot back into your fist. Pull your toes towards you. Flex your foot. Curl your toes in. Point your foot out. Curl your foot back in. Make your fist. And pull your toes towards you. Curl your toes. Point your foot out. Curl back in. Pull your toes towards you. Curl your toes. Point your left foot. Curl your toes back in. Pull your toes towards you. Curl your toes in. Point your left foot out. Curl your foot in and pull your toes towards you. And then release. If your toes are tingling right now, you did everything correct. Put your socks back on and give your toes a rest. And I'll see you at tomorrow's challenge. Stay toasty. Bye.